Okay, so white space. This is one that you'll probably hear me mention a lot and that I might um, make note of quite a bit on some of your designs. So, white space is an open space in your design. It's the space between text and graphics, lines, other things, basically any empty space in your design, but it's not necessarily white. So, on this slide, for example, oh, I don't know if y'all can see that, but I have a little arrow to all of this space. So this is all considered white space, which that's easy to imagine, right? It's all white and blank, but also this is white space. Does that make sense? So I want to give you a few examples of good usage of white space. As you can see here, they left a lot of good space around the story and around these pull quotes, especially this one. And even the images don't take up the entire page. And they even left a gap here between this image and this image. Um, Sometimes I think students, especially, they get scared of white space. They think that if they have an empty space that they need to fill it and that that's going to show that they put more work into it or um I don't know, something like that, I guess. But really, if you look at this, there's so much white space and there is so much room left, but um it really seeing that bright blue with so much white around it, it just makes these pictures that much more impactful and these pull quotes that much more impactful. And honestly, if this entire page was full of text, I don't think I'd be um, as quick to read it as I am with just this beautiful little bit of text here. So, um, I added this in specifically because I wanted you to see with I mean, this is not good use of white space. However, they did this deliberately because this article is about how crowded cities and urban areas are getting. And so they wanted it to feel crowded right here. And so that's why they didn't really leave that much white space. They're really trying to make a point and go with the story. So sometimes maybe it is appropriate to not use as much white space, but only when you're really trying to send a message of some sort. I have no idea where this came from. I Googled bad magazine layout, and this is something that came up. So I doubt any of y'all designed this, but it is a really good example, though, of not leaving enough white space. So first of all, you can't see the text on top of this picture very well, but also there's just too much, right? So if they had just put text on this side and then left this entire image over here open, then this background here would have acted as white space and it would have made it just so much more impactful. But I mean, there's a lot of things going on here that are not so great, but just in terms of white space, though, that's what we need to think about there.